Alright, next up real quick is my fixed blade collection. I started out not having any fixed blades, not really seeing a point of fixed blades because I can't really carry them. Now I carry one on my bag, on my strap, all the time. And fixed blades actually, one of these fixed blades is my most well-used fixed blades of all time. In my entire collection actually, I use it all the time. So anyway, we'll start off. This is the John Grimsmo Tor. This is featuring 5160 carbon steel. Really cool blade. You know, I love John Grimsmo's designs. I love the milled out lines on the blade here. So this was featuring the Toxic Green, I guess, G10 scales on here. Don't have a sheath on here for this knife, but overall ergonomics and feel of this knife are great. Next up I got a Benchmade. This is a Sprint Run Snody activator, mini activator. This has got the carbon fiber bolster with the silver tool scale on here. Just a great little neck knife. I keep this in my bag all the time as an emergency, I don't know, knife if I might need it, whatnot. This is the custom Kevin Wilkins Mini Thorn. This is featuring 14C28N Sandvik steel. This has got titanium scales on here, so also another cool option as a necker. Got this blue Kydex sheath. It was kind of cool too. Here's my Les George. This is the fixed VECP with PVD coated 3V steel. It's got the olive drab G10 scales on here. This is a really cool knife. I really enjoy the VECP design, and 3V steel. I mean, what can you say? 3V steel is one of my favorite steels of all time. Living out in California, you really don't need to worry too much about corrosion or anything like that. So love beating through stuff with 3V steel. Next up is, this is the Zero Tolerance 0100. This is a Ken Onion design as well. Kind of looks a lot like the 0200. These knives are meant to go together. I got this knife at an incredible price, and ergonomically and everything. This, you know, if I went camping, this is the knife that I would bring. Edge retention though on here was surprisingly bad. Stripping down boxes in the garage with this knife, it really didn't fare too well. And I sharpened this down to, you know, a pretty good edge on my Wicked Edge. And yeah, I was surprised at how quickly it lost an edge and was extremely hard. So as a chopper though, I think this is a good knife. I've used this to chop down branches on my tree in my backyard, and it fared pretty well, you know, given that it's a big knife. I think it's a 5.5 inch blade, so yeah, it did pretty well. So again, Zero Tolerance 0100. And then my favorite, man, one of my favorite knives of all time, but fixed blade for sure, the SLCC. This is the Wharncliffe version, the Monkey Edge version. So this one also has CPM 3V blade steel. The 0100 again has 3V blade steel. I did get these custom scales done. Name is slipping my mind right now, but I will talk about it when I do review this SLCC. I've used this one to strip down so many boxes in my garage. It's just crazy how quickly we can accumulate boxes in the garage, but this holds an edge incredibly, and it's so easy to strop with that flat Wharncliffe edge, and you can see all of the marks on this blade. The coating has really, you know, done pretty well on here, but this is, and your hand, my hand has never fatigued with this knife. It's perfect. It's, you know, it's kind of like this bulb, and it just wraps in your palm here, and you get really good purchase. You got good jimping here, and it just slices perfectly. So again, I'll do a review on this knife, but favorite fixed blade of all time. Definitely my best trade that I've ever done in terms of fixed blades. So that rounds out the fixed blade section. Stay tuned for the next one.